I tried rolling fast for 8 weeks, and what happened next actually shocked me. No one talks about this. We all want to lose weight. I'm sure no one wants to feel so fat, want to feel healthy, want to have more energy, right? But the problem now is most fasting methods would actually leave you exhausted. Some will tell you to go to the gym and you have to starve. As much as I understand what is expected, what if I told you there's a way to actually make fasting to work without you feeling like you're suffering? If that's true, today I'm going to share my journey. I'll share my wins. I'll share my mistakes. I'll share everything I think you need to know about rolling fast or rolling fasting. So let's roll the drums. We're rolling things now. So what is rolling fasting? Rolling fasting is basically a method of fasting where you alternate between fasting and eating, and then you continue that routine like that. So usually it could be 24 hours. It could be, I prefer the 70 hours, and then I eat for 2 hours and I continue. And the results can be crazy. When it comes to weight loss, if you've tried everything, just try fasting and it will work well. Before, I struggled with weight gain. Sometimes I usually used to bloat, had low energy. Many times when I sleep, I even have food coming back. So I knew, oh, there's a problem. Sometimes I even had leg pain. So I began my research to see, oh, what's happening? Why am I having these symptoms? And so I stumbled on fasting, and I didn't just jump into it blindly. I began to study. Then I was tracking my progress. I compared data and I got into the science. I even studied journals. We'll go into the science in later videos. But look at how I was before fasting. Just see before that, this should be in 2023, and now. And about 4 months after, look at how I am. You can see that in the video. So the truth is, fasting is not magic. In fasting, you have to have strategy. So again, you don't injure yourself. You don't go into a lot of problems in your health. Let's look at some, when I started, I had mistakes, but I had to find something that would work for me. And I think I found what worked for me now. And now I try to do 3 days, or I follow that 70-hour fast, which I spoke about. Then I eat for 2 hours. Then I go into the fast. The truth is, I'm not perfect. You are not. So sometimes I do 48 hours, sometimes 24 hours. But the major issue is keeping the energy, because you need to keep your energy. For some of us who have to go to work, and in order to keep the energy going, I use water. Although I try to also do dry fasting, but I try to do water fast after a long period of time. Maybe after 48 hours, I try to do water. But I don't just drink water often, because I notice it also reduces my energy. So what I do is I drink water in the morning. Sometimes I drink water at night to make it just look like I'm still doing dry fasting. And at some point I tried to put coffee, but nah, it did not work. It even made me feel more and more hungry. So I tried to do water in the mornings and in the evenings. Immediately I got into fasting, I noticed again, what you eat when you break your fast matters. You can't just eat so much because you feel you've done a lot of fasting. It's going to be counterproductive. So in the last video we shot with my wife, if you've not seen it, you'll see the link somewhere. We had this mantra where we said what you eat, when you eat, and how you also eat affects your life. So just check the link and you'll see the video. Please, you can go to it to see how we introduce our journey. Next thing is, so what do I eat? And because many times when you're done fasting and you eat, you begin to feel so sluggish, you want to sleep. And I noticed that when I eat proteinous food backed by the science, I really don't feel very tired. In short, sometimes I might even be very much energized to work. But one thing you must try to stop is sugar or foods that would increase your insulin. Once you eat that after fasting, you almost want to sleep immediately. So things like rice, I know my Nigerian friends will come for me, but it makes fasting even harder. So I tell people you have to build yourself into fasting so you can enjoy the process. Also in fasting, I don't track calories. I just eat. I eat till I'm satisfied, and probably will come into the concept of tracking calories as we go on in this journey. So I use the Zero app. I don't know if you've heard of it, the Zero or the Simple app. I use that to track my progress and to see how many hours. I think I like the Simple app better, but I'm going to again document the apps, I'll go into an in-depth study of it. So apart from the weight loss, I was actually shocked because when I started to fast, my sleep reduced so much. I love to sleep about 6 to 7 hours, and then sleep went so low. And so I noticed again, not just sleep, then a lot of people would start to say, oh, and I feel they care for me, really. I know they do, they care for me, but many times they're like, oh, Timothy, you enjoy yourself. Someone even said, oh, you run out of, what's the word? Say you run out of electrolytes faster. I told him, no, I've done a bit of research. It took me about a year to go through research, reading papers, so that I don't injure myself. So when it comes to social pressure, what I do is that when I go for outings, I just tell them I'm so full. I don't know if that's a lie, but that's what I had to do to get, people to believe that I'm full. And so when people invite me, I just tell them, oh, I'm full, so that I don't have to eat, I don't have to stress and explain to them, because many times it's out of love, actually. They try to convince you, oh, just take something. I would say rolling fasting is actually, it was worth it for me, and I'm still going to do more in it. And it has changed my life. It has helped me to focus more and now have more mental clarity when I decide to do things. I believe it's something you can do. And the next part of my journey is that I'm going to be doing the 70 hours rolling fasting, and I'll combine it with the carnivorous diet. How interesting would that be? So I believe, I'll document that on YouTube. Please subscribe so you can follow the journey. I would give probably a weekly review. I would share the pains, the joy, things I'm learning. I'm still learning. And I'm sure the reason you're watching this is because you might have tried fasting or you're planning to start. So if you're just starting your journey, why not comment? Share it with us in the community. We're trying to grow this community of people who are health conscious and how to work on your health to be a better person. One more thing, if you've not seen the video I shot with my wife about our introduction to our health journey, please see the video, and I'm sure I'll catch you in the next one. Till the next video, have a good one. Stay blessed. Bye.